No way he don't make the team, so he should be good in that part. Donovan McCulley, impressive size at 6'4". He looked like the tallest receiver in the receiving room. So he could carve out a role on our offense just because of him being that height itself. You may never know. One big catch and one big drop. So that catch radius helped him with one of those catches, but he definitely dropped some balls as well. So he still got some work to do, but if he does the right thing, come to practice every day, gets better, he might carve out a role on our offense. Michigan, we're not too used to Michigan producing receivers, but we'll give Donovan a try to see if he could excel. Jalen Tober and Jalen Rager contributed positive catches. Both those guys look steady. I think Tober was number one. Didn't really stand out, but he caught a few balls. I give him that. We still got to see how the week goes with training camp. And Jalen Rager contributed positive catches as well. I think he was number 17 out there. Looked decent, not too bad. I like Jalen Rager out of TCU when he was coming out, but he hasn't lived up to that ever since he's joined the NFL. So hopefully Jalen Rager could improve with the Dolphins and find a role here. Hopefully, he's a Texas guy as well. So shout out to them. Cole Turner. Now I'm seeing why a lot of people are talking about Cole Turner, and Greg Dolchich, he's out currently day to day. So now Cole Turner is getting more of a look on offense, and he's impressing with some of the catches he's making. Um, a bigger guy too. Some of the catches you'd be surprised that he's making these catches. 6'6", 6'7", type of guy. Looked like he could block too. So Cole Turner catching some eyes out there, in my opinion. People might say otherwise, but in my opinion, Cole Turner looked impressive. Will Carmack frequently used in motion, lost one protection rep to Chop Robinson. Yeah, Chop Robinson, he looks solid out there. I'm not even gonna lie. Chop Robinson looked like he gained some weight, and he looks like he's ready for the season. He's ready. But Will Carmack, Kakmarak, I don't know how to say that name. Kakmarak.
Mhm.
He looks like a decent tight end too, big in size. Looked like he can block, but he just had a tough time blocking Chop Robinson when I seen him. Tough time. Uh, Sadu Ture moved around the formation in multiple packages. I seen him in motion, seen him at outside receiver, seen him at halfback. So they're going to use Sadu Ture a lot on our offense. And the way that they used him, that he's making a 53-man roster. You
Yeah.
know that he's making a 53-man roster. He doesn't look like a prototypical tight end. He looks a little smaller than that, but there is potential there to grow. He may turn into like that Evan Ingram type of guy in the future. Who knows? But I kind of like him. I kind of like him based off what he did today. Caden
Yeah.
Proctor looked like the most consistent lineman out of all the veterans. So that's a good thing to hear coming from the guy that we drafted in the first round over Ruben Bain. This is the guy that we picked over Ruben Bain. So we're hoping that he could work out.
Yeah.
Really hoping that he could work out. But that was good that he stood out. He stopped Zach Sealer a few times. It looked like he fits in the NFL. It felt like the game wasn't too big for him out there. So Caden Proctor looked good to me. Aaron Brewer, excellent leverage and technique. Aaron Brewer on the smaller size, but you can tell like his years and experience in the NFL has helped him become one of the top centers in the NFL. You could definitely tell. But seeing him on an O line next to Caden Proctor, Patrick Paul, Jonah, and Heck, that's so much of a size difference. It's crazy. It's crazy because Aaron Brewer like 6'1", 6 foot, and everybody else is like over 6'5" on the O line. So hey, just as long as the boys block, I do not care about the height difference. Just please block from Malik Willis, and we're good. We're good. Jonah flashes of starter ability with some losing reps. So Jonah, he's still trying to get a hang of everything. He's still trying to get a hang of everything, but I know it's gonna come sooner rather than later. I know it's gonna come sooner rather than later. So let's just give him some time. If he performs bad this year, then I don't know. Maybe the NFL is not for him. Maybe it's not, because I feel like one good year should be able to teach you everything that you need to know. One good year.
Yeah.
Charlie Heck struggled versus speed rushers. Charlie Heck, I don't know if we should trust him if Austin Jackson is still day to day right now. I do not know. Charlie Heck, he needs some work. Um, I don't know who else we could pick up other than Charlie Heck, but as of right now, I'm a little scared. I know he's 6'8". He's the same height as Patrick Paul, whatever. But I don't know. We need another guy at tackle. We need another guy. I can also tell by the tackles that the Dolphins are picking up, they like them to be, a little bit oversized. Even though Patrick Paul was already here, we picked up Charlie Heck and we picked up another 6'6", 6'7" guy at tackle as well. So, um, please, please, Lord, let's please find a good right tackle. Let's please find a good right tackle. Maybe it's Austin Jackson, maybe it's Charlie Heck. Who knows? But as of right now, it don't seem like it's those guys. It don't seem like it, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, Patrick Paul, a solid overall day. Uh, didn't really stand out, but that's a good thing. If he didn't stand out, that means he didn't really get beat like that, or he didn't really make himself noticeable. Oh, shout out to Cap for life. Appreciate you for coming. Cap, let me know if you can hear me well. Let me know if the audio is good on my end. Nobody has told me anything yet. Yeah, AJ, he was out day to day on the sideline today. I'm not too sure what's wrong with him. I seen a good few people that were on the sideline as well. We might trade for a tackle. Hey, I'm hoping I might go look at some free agent tackles or tackles that could be on the trade block, guys that we should go after. After I go through the list of the notes that I took at practice today, might do that. Shout out to Christian Lee. I know this is crazy. This is crazy Dolphin. Yeah, crazy Dolphin. Mr. Paul, what's good? What's good? Good afternoon, DG Live and Company.
You.
Appreciate y'all for coming through. All right, thank you, Cap. Yes, Mr. Falk, what's good? What's good? Long time no see. Just giving y'all the update based off what I seen at practice today. Just a good update. I'm talking about every player individually that stood out today. So I got a lot of names to go through, a lot of names, but I feel like I'm giving y'all insightful information that a lot of people are not really paying attention to. But I got information on a lot of players that a lot of people probably not even details on. So I'm happy to do this for y'all. Right now we're on the offensive line. We just finished up. Now we're about to talk about the defensive line based off what I've seen today. Chop Robinson, multiple sacks, pressures, added size, very noticeable. Even from the bleachers, you can tell like, dang, Chop Robinson looked like he could play the run as well. Chop Robinson looked like he could play the run as well. So be on the lookout for Chop Robinson this year. And it seems like he still kept the same speed. That's the issue with some edge rushers. They fast, but they not that big. That's a big issue. But once they gain that size, you still want them to keep that speed. So I feel like with Chop Robinson, he gonna be that exact person that we're mentioning right now. Be on the lookout. Chop Robinson at least 6 to 7 sacks. 6 to 7. Halfly he had Michael Parsons over there with Green Bay. So you got to think about how Halfley could use not Michael Parsons, Chop Robinson in that Micah Parsons role. So just be on the lookout for that. That could definitely be the case with Chop Robinson. So it seemed like a good year. Josh Uche as well, elite edge burst and speed of power. He looked really impressive out there for the Dolphins. He's back at the hometown, so he's trying to prove himself, and it looked like it at practice. consistently in the backfield. Good first steps. Shout out to Columbus. Producing talent, and I think he's gonna make the team. So with Chalk Robinson and Josh Uche, I feel like that's that speed package at edge, the speed package, and then we have other edge guys more for power, strength. I feel like Jordan Phillips is one of them. Trey Moore, he's been impressive in regards to the defensive line, and he's getting reps at linebacker too, a little bit in that range. But Trey Moore really looked impressive today. I'm not gonna lie, number 17. I definitely do know that he's making the roster. Trey Moore, he was a highly touted recruit coming out of high school. So I kind of had a feeling like Trey Moore, he might make this team just based off what he was known for coming out of high school.
Yeah.
So it's good to see Trey Moore, pop out at practice. Jordan Brooks' pursuit and coverage stood out. The leader of the defense, very good linebacker. Gotta love him. Just got that extension, so he trying to earn his bag right now. Trying to earn his bag. Tyrod Dodson, good run fits and coverage. Even with all the linebackers in the room now, Tyrod Dodson doesn't fade away. If anything, he competes with everybody that's also in the linebacking room. And he's definitely up there with Kyle Lewis, Jacob Rodriguez. You know, I don't know about Jordan Brooks. We all know Jordan Brooks is number one. After that, it's free game, in my opinion. It's not officially Malcolm Rodriguez, not Malcolm, Jacob Rodriguez yet. It's still Tyra Dalton, Jacob Rodriguez, Kyle Lewis, Willie Gay Jr. all fighting for that second spot. Some people might have their opinions in regards to who deserves that second spot, but nobody has stepped out to the point where I want them to be that second linebacker. If I had to choose now, I'll choose Jacob. But there's a good case for Tyrell as well. Good case for Willie Gay Jr. Good case for Kyle Lewis. But we'll see when the season starts as to who plays that second linebacker role most of the time. All right. Jackson Woodyard, open field tackle and a pass breakup. The UNLV linebacker that we picked up, undrafted free agent. I feel like he's benefiting, being around a lot of good linebackers. He's definitely benefiting from that, and he's getting um, on the field, making plays, so on and so forth. So shout out to Jackson. Hopefully, we can hear his name every day to the point where like, hey, who's Jackson Woodyard? He wasn't a bad player at UNLV. Held his own with that team. Coached by Dan Mullen, former Florida Gator, former Mississippi State coach Dak Prescott, all that. So shout out to Jackson. Willie Gay Jr. and Malcolm Rodriguez contributed physical reps, and that's what I'm saying. Like Malcolm Rodriguez, not Malcolm, Jacob Rodriguez hasn't separated himself just yet from the other guys. He's still working on it. He making plays out there, but I don't feel like it's guaranteed that Jacob is good as that second linebacker. It's not locked in just yet. Excuse me.
That's
Ethan Bonner, physical, multiple positive coverage plays. Ethan Bonner stood out today. So I don't think this is a fluke. Like Ethan Bonner might be a steal that year that we got him in the draft. It's always good to have good, fast DBs. That's like the foundation of a good defensive back. You don't have to be fast. There have been some good cases as to where cornerbacks are not fast, but they end up being good. But Ethan Bonner having the speed and the quickness that he has definitely helps him out in regards to being a decent, defensive back in the NFL. So there might be a chance Ethan Bonner makes this team. Might be a chance based off how the team is using him. And also they got Zane Anderson using him as well. They could kind of mold um, Ethan Bonner to be using that Zane Anderson type of way. Same thing with Taffy. They all got that distinct look. to him. I don't want to say it on live, but I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. But they all are good at what they do in regards to football. So I like those guys at safety. I feel like Dante Trader, he's like the locked in starter, and everybody else is a rotation just based off what we need on defense, in my opinion. Alex Austin, he stood out as well, 26. A guy who has experience with some good teams. So him bringing that pedigree to the Dolphins should help us in the secondary. AJ Green, he made a play as well. Marco Wilson, Juju Brents competed well in coverage and run support. Didn't necessarily get burned during practice, but those guys looked the part out there. I say that much. They looked the part. Um, they were probably doing their job since they didn't really throw to their side too much for us to see action. But we'll see as the preseason goes in regards to Marco Wilson could be a new and improved version of himself. Based off how his career went, he's been on a few teams already, but he said the Miami Dolphins has to be a stop that he has to take. So now he's on the team trying to prove himself in regards to locking in a roster spot. At a certain point we had Xavier Howard, we had Byron Jones, we had Jalen Ramsey, we had a whole bunch of good cornerbacks, but now we're down to trying to find the good out of the guys that we have in the room right now. So I don't know who that's going to be. Me personally, I like Juju, but we'll see what the other guys end up doing later on. We'll see. Safety Zane Anderson, in my opinion, defensive MVP of the day with an interception, near interception, and a repeated impact plays. So, like I told y'all in the last stream, Zane Anderson is a guy who's familiar with the defensive scheme that Hafley ran with the Packers. So, I feel like Zane Anderson will use that to his advantage to carve out a role on this team. Even though he might be a free agent or cut if he was on another team, he was like, this team, I have a good chance of making it because I already know the defense and these guys are still trying to figure it out. And you can tell, like, he's one step ahead. He's not like an all-star, all-pro safety, but I'm just saying, like, he was around the ball consistently and he was the defensive MVP. That's what I'm saying. Dante Trader Jr. looks ready for an expanded role. Be on the lookout for him. He seems a lot more wiser this year, a lot more intentional when he's practicing. He know what is coming this year, so he has to lock in. You're gonna be the starting safety. At a certain point, who we had Rashad Jones, we had Javon Holland. Who else had we had? Minka Fitzpatrick. You know, um, who's another guy? I can keep on going and going and going, but still, what I'm trying to say is, are we looking for that next safety that we could trust for the next 3 to 4 years? 3 to 4 years, and I feel like Dante Trader, he has the right mindset to be that. He just has to prove it on the field now. Just have to prove it on the field. Ronnie Harrison Jr. and Lewis Moore flashed in coverage. Ronnie Harrison Jr. more so of a
Why does
linebacker.
name sound familiar? Ronnie Harrison.
He went to a school in Tallahassee. I forgot what school.
Or maybe I'm thinking about the DB that played for the Steelers. That's not it. Can I see a
Yeah, I
junior?
think I think he used to play for the Steelers.
Ronnie Harrison?
Yeah, junior.
I'm
If
thinking
you,
I'm
if,
thinking about somebody else though, like maybe someone that might be his dad. But I don't think that's his name, Ronnie Harrison.
but if you
I'm
go
thinking
to
about the DB that played for the Steelers like in the 90s.
if you go to a practice, you will see him. You'll see
Okay.
him 56. He stands out. But yeah, him and Lewis Moore flashed in coverage. Lewis Moore, I'm surprised he didn't get drafted. We got him as an undrafted free agent. This is a big steal for us in regards to somebody that should have been drafted fell to us as an undrafted free agent, and now I think he's gonna make the 53-man roster. He gonna make the 53. If he get a little bit bigger, he might have to move to linebacker. But that's something that's been happening on a regular in the NFL versus safeties moving down to that linebacker role. So we just got to be on the lookout for Lewis Moore and Ronnie Harrison Jr. Definitely guys I think that could make this team. Definitely. At the end, overall themes at practice. Defense won the day with relentless pass rush, pursuit, and takeaways. Offense emphasized motion, RPOs, and running backs in the passing game. Top risers, Zane Anderson, Chop Robertson, Trey Moore, Josh Uche, Zach Sealer, Devon A. Chain, Caden Proctor, Ollie Gordon, and Theo Weiss. Those are the guys that stood out to me the most at practice. I could name a few other guys. Ethan Bonner stood out. Jacob, I wouldn't say he stood out. I know y'all probably want to hear Jacob, but not for the most part. Maybe he stands out at another practice. Who knows? But he looked okay. He didn't look bad, but he ain't stand out either. Malik Willis looked regular. It seems like he's honing in on not turning the ball over. He's playing smart out there, using his legs to move out the pocket. So I like that about Malik Willis. Cam Miller, he has the athletic ability to move around and do play action and all that in the pocket. So he showed some flashes, but not to the point where I'm thinking like he's gonna end up being the starter. No way. So right now it's just Quinn and Malik Willis. Quinn, he doesn't have that skill set of Malik Willis. He can't run in the fashion of a Malik Willis. But as of right now, I don't think you could do any better at backup quarterback than Quinn Ewers. So as of right now, I'm okay with the quarterback room unless Malik Willis shows us he can't play, and then we're kind of in trouble. But next year we have a lot of options to pick from in the NFL draft. So that's it for my notes from day 3 training camp. I went over each position group and what I saw from each position group. Um, this will be posted somewhere else. I'm not going to say where. I'm kind of working for somebody in regards to giving them Dolphins information and all that. So it will be posted there soon enough. Soon enough. Anything stood out on this list, money? These notes I took at practice.
I mean, shit, everything. I gotta see for myself. Devon, wait, go to the Devon, most explosive player. Yeah, shit. Everything is seems pretty accurate from what I know as far as like the players and stuff. I mean, shoot, like I want to see them in person though. Like, see who really like gonna be the elite player. Cause like a lot of times out of 10, whoever making the most plays in the practices gonna be the one making plays on game day. When they gonna have a joint practice today. I mean, not today, this year.
That's next week against the
Again,
Giants.
Giants coming out. Oh, so they're gonna be here maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, they'll play for the Dolphins too. That's crazy.
Yeah. Wait, hold on 1 second. Available in the NFL. We're gonna look up tackles who are available that we could pick up. Let me see. Not all. Okay, so they're saying these guys are free agents right now. These guys, Taylor Decker seems like the obvious choice. Depending on how much he wants, I don't know if we'll budge at getting Taylor Decker. Jack Conklin, has some injury history, but I wouldn't mind. Jack Conklin was a talented tackle coming out of Michigan State. Wouldn't mind him. Jonah Williams, used to play for the Bengals. Wouldn't mind him. Should be a decent guy that we could add. Cam Robinson, another guy, but I would rather have the top 3 than Cam Robinson. Kelvin Beachum, he's been in the league for 14 years. I don't know if I want to budget at that for just a 1 year deal. I'd rather get a little bit of a younger guy. Don't have to be too young. 10 years, 11 years max. 11 years max we could work with. Cornelius Lucas, not a bad option. Yash Nijman, I don't know, a little bit on the lighter side. I think he played for the Packers though, so you might have that familiarity with Halfley for him to pick him up. DJ Humphreys, a little bit too much on the older side. Joseph Noteboom, and I don't know. Kendall Lamb, we could reunite with Kendall Lamb if we really wanted to. Andres Pete, had a pretty good career with the Saints. Didn't live up to his draft selection, but pretty good career. Not bad. Can't complain. So there's not a lot of tackles we can choose from. Not a lot, but I'm pretty sure one of these guys might end up being a Dolphin by the middle of the year. I'm pretty sure about that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Is there a tackle on the current team that we could target? Let me know about that because I'm pretty sure there's some tackles that are backing up, some starting tackles right now that we could definitely go and get. I know that for a fact. And we got a lot of draft picks, so we shouldn't have an issue in regards to giving up like a third or a fourth round pick, maybe a fifth for a decent guy that we could plug and play. Decent guy. All right, let's go to Twitter now. Let's go to Twitter. All right. I just got a few things for y'all in regards to the Dolphins and training camp today and outside of that. The 2022 quarterback class has two starters left. Two starters left. Malik Willis and Brock Purdy. There's no way Brock Purdy ends up being the only good quarterback coming out of this class right here. No way. No way. Crazy Dolphin said Kendall Lamb for me. Yeah, I agree. Since he's kind of familiar with the team, who knows? I feel like they wouldn't mind bringing Kendall Lamb back. They wouldn't mind that. But yeah, like I was saying, like Kenny Pickett, he's a backup now. Sam Howell backup. Bailey Zappi backup. Skylar Thompson used to be on our team backup. Oladokun backup. Desmond Ritter out of the league. Matt Carroll out of the league. Like, come on, man. Only Malik Willis ended up being a starter. No, Brock Purdy too, but he got picked in the seventh round. Malik Willis, I don't even think he got drafted, or was he a late round pick? So it's kind of crazy in regards to how this draft class quarterbacks end up going horribly. This is scary right here, but hopefully Malik Willis ends up being that second starter out of this draft class. He's a confirmed starter for us as of now, but we got to see if he could perform. Brock Purdy brought his team to two Super Bowls. Can you at least make it to one? Can you at least make it to one for us, Malik Willis? I believe in you, and I think you can do it. But we just got to see it. We just got to see it. What you think of Money?
I'm thinking what? Malik Willis or
Yeah,
Brock Purdy?
yeah.
I mean, shoot, I'ma always like vote for the black quarterback. I ain't gonna lie, I'm prejudiced there. But I mean, like, wait. So, but I'm saying though, so Brock Purdy they both, yeah, they both fighting for the starting spot. But I
No,
mean, Malik
Brock
Malik Willis,
Brock
he
Purdy.
kind of.
No, listen. Brock Purdy's already a starter where he's at right now.
You said
Malik
what?
Willis. Brock Purdy's already the starter. Malik Willis is pretty much already the starter for the Dolphins, but this is just saying out of that draft class, 2022.
You know what I'm saying?
The,
I'm looking at the list. I was looking at all this time. I'm like, I don't even know these names. They all like
exactly.
irrelevant to me.
Kenny Pickett got picked in the first round, and you don't even know his name. You don't even know who he is. He got picked in the first round.
Yeah,
That's what this list is saying. The only guy who ended up being a starter out of all the quarterbacks that got drafted in this draft class was Brock Purdy.
yeah, that shit
That,
crazy. I mean,
that's it.
it's crazy. I think Brock Purdy. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I want to say he went to. like Pennsylvania. I want to say.
No, he went to Iowa State.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't even know. Never mind. I would have never guessed that. And
Mhm.
Malik Willis, where he from?
I think he's from Georgia. He went to Liberty. You know,
Oh, okay.
Liberty.
I would never
That's
thought
called, bro.
that. I don't know why I thought Malik Willis was like from like Texas Tech or some shit.
No, no, he wasn't. Crazy Dolphin said Brock Purdy's success started playing against us. Yeah, I remember that game. Uh, Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt. I was like, yes, we're gonna win the game. You know, 49ers, they were projected to win that game. But as soon as Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt, I'm like, yeah, no way Dolphins lose this one. Brock Purdy came in like it was clockwork. He looked better than Jimmy Garoppolo. That one game he came in. But that's the thing about the Dolphins. Guys always like teeing off on us. A Dolphin game, somebody always has a good game against the Dolphins. It's never like nobody had a good game. Somebody has to take off on the Dolphins each game.
Mm-hmm.
Each game. And Brock Purdy did that to us. Thought we had that game in the bag when Jimmy went down, but Brock Purdy did his thing, man. But that's crazy. But me, I've used this as a good sign that not Brock Purdy, Malik Willis might end up being the starter for real for us. He
Yeah,
might,
got to.
yeah, he might end up being a starter for a few years and show us like he's the second best quarterback in this draft class. He might just show us that. Other news:
Hopefully.
Dolphins UDFA Rene Konga is out for the year per Coach Halfley. So that narrowed down the tackle list. The guys who's fighting for that fifth spot on the D tackle list. Konga, he's out for the year. I'm not too sure what happened. Maybe an injury. Who knows? But shout out to him. Um, this is the pick by Cam Miller at practice. I don't know if y'all can see this. He threw it to Alex Austin. Alex Austin, he might carve out a role at slot for us this year. We have enough corners to put on the outside, but Alex Austin seemed like a good guy to put in slot, maybe a little safety. Who knows? But Alex Austin stood out today. He stood out in my opinion. Right here we have Chris Bell. Chris Bell, he's still on the injury list, trying to work back up from his injury, but it looks like he's getting healthier every day by this video. It looks like AJ Brown on this one. Looks like AJ Brown. A little hard to break on the ball, but not bad.
So what? He just like running routes by himself because he's hurt.
Now he tore his ACL last year, towards the end, like
Mm.
what, October. October. ACL. Some people it take like a few years to heal from them, but look how you're running right
Mm.
now after ACL.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get back, man. We don't have receivers, so we're hoping Chris Bell could come back sooner rather than later. That's what we're hoping for. We can't wait to see him on the field. We got that number 18 on. Look good on him. Money. Money. Liberty. Greg Dolchis is beamed up. Yeah, hopefully he's good before the season starts. He reminds me of Antoine. Probably talking about Anquan Bolden, right? Yeah, I
Mm.
see that a little bit. You see Anquan Bolden money?
Now, uh, he's a little bit more taller than Anquan Bolden. Anquan Bolden was shorter and more stocky, but I mean, shit,
Mm-hmm.
like Anquan Bolden, low key, and Anquan Bolden, if I'm not mistaken, low key, it's like almost like a he ain't no Hall of Famer, is he? Or he can
I think
be,
he is.
but he ain't on this level. He ain't on Anquan Bolden level.
I mean, we're gonna see. Maybe he proves to us that he's a very good receiver. but he just has to heal up first.
Yeah.
And Crazy Dolphin said size wise, he reminds him of Anquan Bolden. You
And
know,
Quan
Anquan
Bonner,
Bolden, he from the crib, he from Pahokee.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, so
Mr. Football.
you know,
Nah, Anquan Bolden is smaller than him. Like Anquan Bolden, like Debo Samuels.
yeah, low key.
That nigga bigger than both of them.
But yeah, I have a clip from practice. This is a pass to A Chain. A Chain shows his good receiving ability on this one. Let's check this out. I think he's out on a boundary with Jacob Rodriguez on him. He's right here. See, that's Jacob Rodriguez running after him. But what is Jacob doing lined up on the outside though? That's what I don't get. So A Chain over here with the orange right here comes in. Like we can't really expect Malcolm Rodriguez to be outside covering Devon A Chain. You know, so if you're a defense and you're a linebacker on Devon A Chain, you're done. You're done. As good of a linebacker Jacob Rodriguez is, we can't think that he could cover Devon A Chain as well. We can't think that. Maybe one day he gets to that point where he can guard Devon A Chain, but he's not at that point yet. But good catch by Devon. This is why I'm saying like Devon might be the best receiver on the team. He might be the best receiver on the team. Exactly what I'm saying, Crazy Dolphin. Use J Rod the right way. Why J Rod lined up on the outside against Devon A Chain? Why? If anything, put Kyle Lewis out there. I would trust Kyle Lewis a little bit more on the outside like that because we are having some thoughts of putting him at strong safety as well. So I'll be more comfortable with a strong safety than a true linebacker on the outside covering a good running back like Devon A. The Dolphins are set to host former Utah guard Michael Mokofisi for a workout Tuesday. So I'm guessing that's today. Let me look up his highlights to see if we can find anything. Pull up some highlights for y'all. So he's at right guard. Is this like a threat to Jonah by bringing this guy in for a workout? Who knows? You know, Utah usually produce good linemen too. Ooh, good block on Washington. Okay, not bad. You know, you can't go wrong with a Samoan guard, but we got one right now that's not performing well. That's the crazy thing about it. You know, but I got faith in Jonah. Don't get me wrong, I got faith in him. But you know, if the Dolphins are bringing this guy in, that goes to show you maybe they're not seeing what they want to see from Jonah just yet. Maybe. Let me see if there's anything else I could use.
Pancake that boy.
Yeah. Ooh, good block by him right here. Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that? Good pull. Ah, okay. He might make the team. I'm not even gonna lie. I like that block right there. I like that block right there. He gonna show you right here. I think he's the guard right here. He gonna pull. Ooh, yeah. That's what I like to see.
Man, it's lagging over here. Right, yeah, run it back one more time.
He the right guard. He's gonna be pulling.
Yeah, but it's like it's the video for some reason it's lagging. I don't know why.
That's how StreamYard is.
Yeah,
So you just gonna have to catch it.
yeah, I'm trying to. I'm like,
Mhm.
listen. But nah,
But
he seemed
yeah,
like he's like legit for sure.
yeah, he seemed like he a decent size. Let me see how big he is. Let me see how big he is.
Like he built just like that one boy. They said was like a bouncer. Got the same legs and all.
Caden Proctor.
Man,
Let me see. It's loading up right now. 6'4", 315 pounds. A pretty good size for a guard. You know, it seems like he's athletic enough to play tackle. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta see his combine numbers if that's even a possibility. No, I'm not seeing it. But shout out to Dolphin Wire. They wrote something up on him. Reverse information. Man, all these ads, you can't even scroll. Okay. They're saying in the NFL you can never. He was a three-star recruit out of Woods Cross High School in Woods Cross, Utah. He committed to the Utes in 2020 and arrived on campus in 2021. Over the last 5 years, he appeared in 50 games and started 46, with 45 starts coming at right guard and one coming at left guard. So this is a guy that maybe he could beat out Jonah. Maybe he can beat out Jonah, but I don't think so. I do not think so. We invested too much into Jonah to just let this guy come in and take his spot off the street. No way. But if it happens, it happens. We gotta put the best five out there. We gotta put the best five out there, man. So we'll see how that goes. We got more clips of Malik back to pass. Jordan Brooks, good coverage on the outside on that one. Good coverage, you know. Jordan Brooks, sideline to sideline linebacker.
mm. Them Malik Willis doing that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see he took a long time to throw? Pressure was already in his face on that one too.
Yeah, he got been picked on game day.
Yeah, that was
Pick
Zach
six.
Sealer coming up the middle. Zach Sealer coming up the middle, causing the pressure,
Mm.
forcing Malik Willis to scramble, going through it. Um, I forgot who he was throwing it to on the outside. Tolbert, that's Tolbert, yeah. Jalen Tolbert to the outside on that one. No, Jalen Wright. Yeah, he threw it to Jalen Wright on the outside. Jordan Brooks him and broke it down. Here's another play of Malik Willis at practice. Motion by Teray, like I told y'all. Ooh,
Oh, that
good
good
catch by Cole Turner. Good catch by Cole Turner. When I seen this, I was like, Greg Dolch's who? Who? Look at this beautiful throw. Cole Turner, like I'm saying, he might carve out a role in regards to being a starter on this team. That might be the scenario. So be on the lookout for Cole Turner.
Yeah.
And there's always at least two tied in type of bodies on offense. Based off how the offense been running everything recently, there's at least two type of guys that play that tight end H back role. And on top of that, we're using a fullback as well. So the running game should work pretty well with the type of personnel we've been running in. They got Teray out there with Cole Turner, and they got a fullback out there as well, all at the same time. We already seen that. There's another play at practice. Malik Willis, back to pass. Oh, this was the same one that we just reacted to. Oh, that was the same one. Here's a play with the fullback. As you can see, we're in a fullback formation with the kitchen in the back. And I'm pretty sure we got like two tight ends out there. And it's still a pass play. Mm. You got to make sure you got a good fullback. You better make sure you got a good fullback if you're going to be running a fullback type of offense. If you're going to do this, you might as well have kept Alec Ingold. I don't know who 34 is. He looked okay today, not too bad. I don't know if he makes the team, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see if he makes the team. We will see. Good job by Jordan Brooks catching up to him too, not giving up on the play. Let's see where the fullback ran. Ooh. See, Jordan Brooks got there a little bit too late. He stayed back a little bit too late. Fullback outran him. Now he got to catch up. A good, good part about this is the fullback is slower than Jordan
Yeah.
Brooks, making him able to catch up to him. Good tackle. Everybody recorded that same play. I would go out there and record, but I'm hoping y'all could hold it down for me.
You said what?
I would go out there and record, but I wish I had like Ray Bans to record out there.
Bro, everybody out there with their phones recording, bro.
But not every play. They probably recorded one play, putting your phone out. One play,
Nah,
putting
trust me, they recording every play, and that's the reason why they only posted that play because all the other plays before it was probably boring, like nothing, right? Nothing happened or something. Like, I don't know.
I could find something interesting in every play. That's how I feel like.
Yeah, but they that not with them. They looking for like they trying to get views. So if you got to play, if you post a play of them just like going through the motions or something, they gonna
Hmm.
be like, nah, I ain't gonna post that. They gonna try to post that crazy catch, that touchdown, 1-on-1 drill, whatever.
Right. I
So,
mean, we'll see.
but you
Malik
right though.
Watt.
You gotta get some glasses so you could go live and no one say nothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if anybody got him. I'm gonna try.
I know some
But
glasses. Some
next,
it's called Mentor Live glasses. It's like 350.
similar to the Ray Ban.
Yeah, similar to Ray Bans, but unlike the Ray Bans, you can go live on them glasses.
Oh, okay, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um, let's go through this. Malik Washington agrees he had been doing a bit fewer motions and shifts so far this Miami Dolphins training camp. At the combine, I was told to expect a reduction in motions and shifts with move from Miami Daniel to Bobby Slowick as offensive coordinator. So he's basically saying Bobby Slowick told him his he's going to be running less shifts and motions in the offense. But based off what I'm seeing, they're more worried about motioning the tight ends and the bigger guys compared to Malik Washington. Last year with Mike McDaniel, we would see Tyreek Hill in motion. We also would see the tight ends, but the receivers would get involved, even the running back sometimes. But for most of the practice, it was really the tight ends and only a few receivers. If a receiver can't run that motion, they're not going to put him out there and run that motion. They're only going to put the guys who are capable of running that motion. So that at this point, it seemed like Malik Washington, he can do it. AJ Henning, he could do it. The other guys, they could probably do it as well, but you want to give it to the guys where that's their specialty, not the guys where they got something else that they're good at, and you're taking away from the reps that these guys could have had, doing the jet sweeps and the motions, so on and so forth. So Malik Washington just trying to find his role in the offense, but he should be able to find his lane sooner rather than later. Save this. This is Coach John Eric Sullivan talking about the Miami Dolphins crisis. It's a long video, but I'll probably react to it later. Maybe I might hop on again later. Who knows? I don't know. But we'll see. Kyle Lewis, some clips of him at practice. It seems like he's back in the depth chart behind Tyrell Dodson, Jordan Brooks, Jacob Rodriguez, Willie Gay Jr. It seemed like he's like the fifth linebacker, but his spot secured on the team. He don't look too bad out there. Seen him make some big hits. So I like Kyle Lewis, like them coming out of Pitt as well. So I'm not too worried about Kyle. Just a developmental linebacker. I feel like we'll figure it out by year 2 or 3. That's what I feel like with Kyle Lewis. Hopefully this is not the same play. Yeah, one play went viral. Here are some of our receivers. Theo Weiss going up to get it. Who's number 4? Is that Coleman? Y'all let me know in the comment. Who's number 4? There go Donovan, the Michigan receiver, 6'4" guy. Look how high he went up.
Yeah, he went up real high, yeah.
That boy got up there.
Oh, number 4, that's Tutu.
Oh, Tutu. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, that's Tutu Atwell. Tutu barely got up there. You see, look at this space between the ground.
You're gonna have to run a speed fade. If Tutu wanna catch a fade, you gotta run like a speed fade, like throw it to the back of the pylon type shit.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna use him with that a lot.
Yeah,
a lot. But let me search up this Donovan McCulley dude. See what his combine numbers is. Donovan McCulley. Unknown. Donovan McCulley. Donovan McCulley. I'm gonna just search him up. Combine. So 6'4", his hometown, Indiana. 203 pounds, 32-inch arms, 10-inch hands. Started all 13 games, 39 catches, 588 yards, 15.1 average, only 3 receiving touchdowns last year for Michigan. But that's what you get. Michigan is not really a receiver school. So you can't really expect to get a lot of production from Michigan at receiver, to be honest. You're better off at Indiana. Better off at Indiana or a small town school. Maybe would have got more production, drafted higher. So we'll see what he turns out into being in the NFL. It says candidate for bottom of roster or practice squad. But with this height, he might be something different for us. Might be something different. So we got to see with McCulley and see what he does this year. Who is this? I don't know who this is. Here's Bobby Slowick on Malik Willis.
Every day, what he's doing, just not with me, with the players.
What's good, my boy? What's good, fam? All is good. What about you? How you doing?
Obviously, the skills.
How you
But
doing?
he's really putting the time in. He's living in the facility, you know. He's in my office probably every few days. We're just hanging out, kicking it. So, I mean, he's all in on making sure mentally he's up to snuff on where he needs to be and feels confident. And then, I think everyone can see when we're out in camp when he's confident, when he's letting it rip. He's threw some really nice balls. There's still a long way to go. There's still a lot of things we're working on as a whole offense, and that includes the quarterback position. But his attitude and how he's attacking every day right now is fantastic.
In camp, it's obviously intentional to keep him within the framework of the passing game. But once you do let him, you unleash him a little bit to scramble, get him.
About Jamaican from another brother. How you doing, my boy?
Yeah,
Wagwan, my boy.
I mean, we talk about it even in our quarterback meetings. It's always the fine
Loyalty.
when you're in camp because
Loyalty,
the hardest
that's all I
thing
gotta
to
say.
do when you're actually in season and you're memorizing a game plan, and then you're going out and you're performing on game day. The athleticism, the moving away from contact comes easy. The hanging in there when you have to, maybe taking a hit and letting one rip to first in the progression or second in the progression is way harder. So they always will strain themselves to really focus on things like that in camp. But he knows there's been a few in camp where we'd like him, hey man, like go run, like the op is there. And then in the run game, we've used them here and there, and that kind of is week to week dependent on what a defense gives us, what it presents to us, and how we can take advantage of that. But just having the ability to do that and his willingness to do that is going to be huge for us.
A shout out to the OC, Ryan Slowick. It seems like he's liking what he's seeing from Malik Willis. Just a day in progress for Malik. Hopefully, he could come back on Thursday and show us that he's our franchise quarterback. Hopefully. Here's a clip from our linebackers at practice. It may seem like Jacob Rodriguez and Jordan Brooks will end up being the two starters, but I wouldn't say that's locked and sealed just right now. I wouldn't say that. We'll have to see more as the preseason goes on. Week 1, we just got to see. But hey, shout out to everybody who's watching. Appreciate y'all. Season about to start. I'm gonna try to make it out to that Raiders game. So if you're going to Vegas to watch that Dolphins versus Raiders game, let me know. Might be out there.
Yeah, I might try to slide too.
Yeah, let me know if you're trying to slide. Hey, I'm gonna be out there.
Yeah,
I'm working out something. I'll let you know off of live.
Yeah.
As to where maybe somebody will send me out there. We'll see.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
But shout out to the linebackers. We already reacted to this. Let's go to the Dolphins Instagram, and then after this, we're just gonna free ball. React to whatever that may be on the internet.
Let's go, Malik. Michael, can you do a video?
Let's go. I will.
Michael Taffy.
Okay, here we go.
Everybody get hyped up. Let's go. Let's go, everybody.
Let's go.
We love you, Malik. Let's go, Malik.
Half of them don't even know Malik. half of them don't even know Malik. They just know that he got a Dolphin jersey on.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
like,
know. Like, what's my last name?
yeah, what's my last name?
What college I go to?
Yeah, yo, if y'all want some camp film, I got it on my Discord. Y'all are more than welcome to use it. Oh, really? Oh, really?
I'm saying people gonna help us out. We lit now, bro.
Okay. Hit me up on the Twitter. Send me the link to the Discord on my Twitter. It's on the top of the video. DG Live. Just hit me up in the DM and send me the link. I'll join the Discord as well. Oh, I was on that video. He signed my new necklace. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now I'm hoping Malik Washington balls out so that necklace could be worth more. You know, if he balls out, gets 2,000 yards this year, you never know. You never know. They go Jacob Rodriguez. They go Taffy and I forgot the other guy name. Oh, Jackson Woodard, 42. I'll call him Laffy Taffy. He just signed that boy's shoe.
Last name Taffy.
Mm-hmm.
Michael J. Taffy. Michael Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, he played at Texas, but he was a good player at Texas. I'm not gonna lie, he was good at Texas.
Thank you.
There go Marco.
Having a jersey is crazy. What I'm gonna wear to practice tomorrow? Now tell me what I'm gonna wear to practice tomorrow.
That boy look like
You want his
Michael
jersey? He said, "What the hell am I wearing to practice?"
Your jersey?
She probably think that they making like they can make copies and stuff, like, which makes sense. Like, if his jersey real, they gonna just give him a whole new fresh one.
Nah,
But they probably like limited, like, nigga, I ain't trying to ask the trainer for a brand new jersey just because I gave it to a fan.
Nah, this jersey so slump. No point of getting this jersey. You see
That's
or that's the old school jersey.
Nah, it's like, you know how it's like the little wrist compression band around the thing. Yeah, they could choose to like not have that because like a lot of quarterbacks don't be liking that sort of because they can't throw their arm for real when it's tight.
But he a corner. He a corner though.
Yeah, so you just trying to be different. Like, you just trying to like be old school with it.
I mean, we'll see. Hey, I understand with corners because you want that arm flexibility to put your hands on the receiver.
Nah, ain't even that serious, bro. They just want to look cool. That's all. That's mainly for the quarterback. Like I said, because they could throw like with a full arm range of motion, but
he's not the only.
If anything, you just make yourself an easier target to get held.
No, but a lot of DBs are doing this too.
Yeah, I mean, Deion Sanders been doing that. They get it from Deion, bro. Look at Deion. Look at a picture of Deion Sanders when he played for the Redskins. His shit was crazy loose.
Mm-hmm. So, but once you see on Deion, you want to find an explanation as to why the players do it. And
I'm telling you why. I'm telling you, they just copying, bro. Like, it's just style. There ain't no real reason, bro. Trust me. When Deion Sanders like had the stuff he did was just to look cool. Trust me. Like, I mean, if he come out of the woodworks and say his real reasons, but 9 times out of 10, even the real reason he gonna say is gonna be like some like, nigga, you could play with it, your jersey tight and shit, like.
Right. I mean, just as long as Marco perform, he can wear whatever.
Yeah, he better perform. Shoot, he in the crib now. His whole family gonna come here watch him play.
You know. But you said AFC Eastie Boys. That's the Discord name. And Turf Toe ended his career. Yeah, that's true.
A t-shirt. Nice. Can you sign this? Thank you, brother. Jacob, my name is Jacob.
One thing about Marco. Let me put you on game about Marco. Hold on real quick.
You telling me?
Yeah.
Bro, he be doing art and shit, bro. I follow him on Instagram.
No.
He just try to do graffiti, like right there.
No,
like, you ain't trying to do that all the time when you sign footballs, bro. You just sign your signature.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about like his numbers that he put up
Oh,
at the combine.
yeah. What
He's
kind
not.
of 40 you ran? Like a 4.3 or something?
I think he ran a 4.3. He wasn't the biggest of guys, but okay, I know what to search up. I'm trying to find his RAS, but I'm not finding it. I think I will find it on Twitter or X, and you look for it. Yeah, it's not showing me the RAS, but I'm finding this his RAS, not his RAS, but it's saying his 40 was a 4.34.
Yeah, I figured he run like he ran 4.3.
Mhm. Vertical jump 4.35.
Yeah, 43. That's he could jump. That's high. He could probably dunk. 9 times
Uh-huh.
out of 10, he could dunk. And the broad jump 11.
Raj,
That's official too.
it's amazing. That's amazing. 99. You see these numbers being put up by a cornerback, you would think like he gonna be a top tier cornerback in the league, right? Like these are all good numbers for a corner.
I mean, shit. I don't mean nothing to your skills. Like you just a real athlete. You probably could have
Hmm.
been a better athlete doing something else. Who knows? Um, maybe playing basketball or even skateboard or some shit. I don't know. But I
It's,
mean, I'm not saying he not no like he not elite. He definitely elite. But I'm just saying he could have been an elite doing anything. It could have been more just football.
if he don't work out at corner, you think he should move to safety?
Mm. I don't know. I never seen him tackle like that. I'm telling like I never really followed him like that to know if he could like really like pull up on people like that.
No,
But
but
I mean,
but based off these numbers that you're seeing,
based on those numbers, that all that says is that he's like clearly a cornerback. Because cornerbacks, like a lot of times, cornerbacks and safeties be the most athletic person on the field. Period. So that don't mean like just because he like the most athletic don't mean he the best. Like he just mean he the most athletic. But
but you would think like maybe if cornerback not working, move him to safety, especially since he run
yeah.
a 4.3. He got a
Yeah.
43-inch vert. You know,
But that
safety
don't
you
mean
just
he can
gotta have
tackle though. That's what I'm
range.
saying. Playing safety, you gotta tackle. Period. Like
Bro, the
if you
broad
can't
jump,
tackle, you can't. Huh?
broad jump, he could tackle. You see the broad jump, he could tackle.
Just because the broad jump? What you mean? The broad jump don't mean he could tackle.
The broad, yeah, the broad jump shows that you got power coming out your legs, like to like
But that
back
don't mean
somebody.
that you gon' that don't mean that you gonna pull up and like really like lay someone down. That's like a Derrick Henry. Like if he meet Derrick Henry in the lane, that's meant for just him and Derrick Henry. Like Derrick Henry bounce. Derrick Henry love to bounce outside. So imagine him bouncing outside and he see Derrick Henry. Is he gonna run that 4.340 into his chest? Or he just gonna like act like that number four did or that other video where
He
he just
gonna
like
he
act like he
gonna
get
die
shook.
for his he gonna die. No, he gonna die for his legs. What you mean?
He gonna die for his
He not
legs.
gonna be
Nah,
scared.
yeah, that's cool too. That's cool too. But he might like, bruh. Every team I played on, bruh, like the safety is always like the best tackler on the team because like the linebacker is behind him. But if most 9 times out of 10, a lot of times running backs get past the linebacker. But if the nigga get past the safety, that's over. That's touchdown. So a lot of times to say, and the safety always faster than linebacker, so it's hard to outrun the safety. Like you gotta
But you
to
gotta.
play safety. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You gotta cover somebody one on one
I'm saying
more
that too.
consistently at corner compared to safety. Sometimes you gotta cover somebody one on one. If if Marco not showing that he can't cover somebody one on one consistently, you might as well move him to safety so he don't have to worry about covering somebody one on one. He could just use his speed. He could just use his jumping ability to go sideline to sideline just to make sure he plays as a safety, just making sure like nothing goes deep or whatever. That's how I feel about like a guy like this.
Yeah. Like I said, as long as he can tackle, he should be straight.
Mhm.
Who knows? You gotta see.
I don't know. We'll see with Marco, man. I like Marco as a player. Don't get me wrong. He played for the Florida Gators too, so I gotta like Marco. I'm trying to see if there's any good film on him to watch. Was that Marco on the tackle?
Look like it.
No, that's Dean. That's Trey Dean. And not Marco. Trey Dean. Well, we'll see. I already went through my notebook with y'all. You already seen everything. I pretty much mentioned everything that happened at practice. If you haven't watched it, you can go to the beginning of this live stream to see everything I had to say about practice. Rise and grind. Oh, Vernon Carey was out there. Who was out there? Shout out to TD. I linked up with him at the practice. I'll be seeing him over there again on Friday. So I'll be with TD on Friday at practice. Shout out to him.
Willie, you ready? I know.
But yeah,
what's up, Phillies fans? First day of pass. We had a hell of a practice. 20 flying around, 10 flying around, 40 flying around.
Great first day, man. Glad to be back in the heat.
Yes, sir.
Hands up.
See y'all soon.
at least he's not complaining about the heat. At least he's not complaining. That's why I like Jordan Brooks, man. He's a man of men. For sure. He's not crying, complaining about nothing. Let me see. Hold on real quick, y'all. I'm just looking something up. Man, where did it go? Just 1 second, y'all. I'm looking for the reel right now. Oh, cool. I cannot find this video. Dolphins. I don't know where I put it. Hold on, guys. Alco.
Or you want the burger? Which one you want?
Okay, I found the video. Hey, shout out to Crazy Dolphin. Y'all cool. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. So I went over everything about practice. So if you came for Dolphin content, hey, you could go back on the video, but we're just gonna react to a few things before I hop off. I might hop back on later. Who knows? We'll see if I got time today. But what was I gonna show you? All right, money. I just want your opinion on this.
Excuse me.
Video.
You want the alcohol or you want the burger? Which one? Excuse me, you want the alcohol?
Wait, let me.
Okay, that should be lagging. What the hell?
Huh?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, I thought you were going to rewind it back because it'd be lagging sometimes. I don't know why.
Nah.
I can't remember. I don't see you.
Hold on, my bad. Okay, that's better. You can't put it full screen. Oh my. It's better off like this.
Alcohol
Okay.
or you want? Excuse me.
You can hear, right?
Yeah, I hear it.
You want the alcohol or you want the burger? Which one you want?
I want the alcohol.
You want the alcohol? Oh, okay. There, you can take both. Wait, you missed out on this.
Damn. She was trying to get right. She will. The alcohol is her food. Yeah.
She thought about it like she was gonna choose the food. She knows she's gonna choose the alcohol.
Excuse me. You want?
Yeah. And it's
Excuse me, you
fireballs.
want the
They ain't even like
alcohol
hard
or
liquor.
you want the
Oh, it's
burger?
hard liquor,
Which one you
yeah.
want?
She immediately went straight for the alcohol, bitch.
Bro, she was looking to the side like it was a hard question. Like food or alcohol?
Nah, that bitch wanted that lick.
Alcohol
off
or you
rip.
want the burger?
She
Which
still
one
want
you
a cheeseburger though, but she had to choose.
I want the alcohol.
You want the alcohol? Oh, okay. There, you can take both. Wait, you missed out on this.
They could take both.
Excuse me. You want the alcohol or the food? We're on shuffle 2. Let's get a win. What are you choosing? Grab it, grab it, grab it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. All right, that's what you missed out on, though. Excuse me. You want the alcohol or you want the pizza? Oh yeah. There you go.
Damn.
Let's go. Wait, this is what you missed out on,
They
though.
all take the alcohol. They all
Excuse me.
alcoholics.
Do you want the
bro.
taco or you want the alcohol?
Damn.
Oh, let's go.
He didn't even think about it, man. What the fuck?
See, this is what's wrong with society.
Yeah,
This is
bro. They
what's
all
wrong
be
with
alcoholics.
society.
Everybody trying to get drunk, bro. Liquor is addictive, I guess. And it was money underneath the food. Damn.
Wow.
They could have bought some food and liquor with the money, but they so thirsty to grab a lick.
What benefit is a lick doing for you, especially if you're homeless? At least the food, you're gonna get some type of nourishment.
Right.
You know,
Shit, that lick, they gonna make them forget that they hungry. That's what it is. The lick gonna make you forget that you hungry.
but this guy, at least with the first girl, she thought about it. This guy didn't even think twice. Give me the lick.
Like before you could
Excuse
get
me,
the
do you
whole
want the
sentence
taco
out.
or you want the alcohol?
Alcohol, man.
Oh, let's go. You're gonna get drunk tonight, huh?
Look, you see the flag?
Yeah, your blood.
Yeah, blood.
Huh?
Hell yeah.
You're gonna drink them?
Hell yeah. man.
Okay, look, this is what you missed out on, though. You gotta
Damn,
choose
got a
this
couple
next time.
hundred, damn.
Excuse me? You want the pizza or you want the alcohol? Which one are you choosing?
Hell no, I want the alcohol.
Oh, you want the alcohol?
Bro, they take that shit and like get to leaving, bro. Like they don't even say thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go, let's go. You gonna drink it tonight or what?
Hell yeah. Let's
Yeah?
get messed
Okay, well look, this is what you missed out on.
Damn, a couple of hundred. Damn.
Excuse me? Do you want the
I would've still
taco
took it. I
or
was
do you
a
want
homeless
the
man. I would have
alcohol?
robbed him
Please.
then. Just
Please choose the food. She look like she'll choose the food. She look like
Good.
Alcohol. Oh, alcohol. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. You're gonna party?
Yes.
Party tonight, huh?
Yes.
Okay, but this is what you missed out on, though. I'm sorry.
Nah, them people like that go to show you, bro. All them people that be on the street, they all be alcoholics, bro. Like diehard alcoholics. That's crazy.
Crazy, man. Yeah, I wanted to show you that just so you can see what's going on out here.
In society, on the streets.
Hold on, I'm looking for something else.
Other stuff on
You know who this is?
yeah, the Martin.
She got arrested for alleged beatdown.
Oh, he beat somebody up.
Yeah.
That's a grown man. He might be kind of strong.
We talking about her?
Or him, yeah. Or him. Him hurt.
Yeah, she might come after you. She
A she nigga.
yeah. Here's another one.
That's a dude.
Read the caption.
A Kentucky woman is facing jail time threatening a KFC worker with the AR-15 a long way for food. Damn, bitch. And get her fried chicken. Of course, that was a day out.
If you waited for food for too long, what would you do?
Right. If I pay for it, I might just go back behind the counter and make my own sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I already done paid for it. So it's like, what they gonna do? Call police? Mm-hmm. I'll be straight.
Let me see.
Until you react to one of the videos I done sent you. It be stuff I already done seen, but I'm pretty sure you ain't seen it yet.
Hey, I went through them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I chose the ones that just keep on setting them. If something catches my eye, I'll save it.
Right.
Yeah, just keep sending them. But y'all, there's no practice tomorrow, so I will not be at practice. I may go to a high school around the area to get content for my other media page that I run. You never know. Let me see.
Unknown caller.
I don't know who calling me. I'm just looking through the internet right now to see what I can show y'all.
You should watch that one little boy. That Florida. He's he's a little like Optimus player. He wearing number 88, and they had played the Georgia team.
You broke out. What you said?
I said you should react to that little boy. I know you. I'm pretty sure you saw the video. He wore number 88 at running back.
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah.
I gotta find it on. It's on YouTube.
That's backyard athletic.
Wait, they don't got much videos up. That's what I noticed about backyard.
Shoot, they should have that up. Or it's on Instagram. Like a lot of most of his content. I know his content from Instagram, but that game should be on YouTube. What the hell is he doing? What is that? They got a beekeeper on it over his face, or a bee catcher. What the hell is that? Right, man, around his face like he can't see. That's supposed for like to block his vision.
I can't take it no more, dog.
Right, I can't even take the receiving game no more serious, bro. Just catch the ball. This is all to prevent from dropping the ball.
What is up with the league, man?
Like in what situation where there be like a net covering your face? Like when would that ever be like, you know? If anything, just like
I
be
can
like this in front of his face or something.
I guess it kind of messes up your vision and gives you like hand-eye coordination,
Right, makes you
right?
like I guess strengthen your eyesight.
Right.
I think there
But
must be a lot of
I still
mosquitoes
don't get
in
it. I still don't get it.
ain't no purpose in that, bro. Like that
I mean, if you're trying to build,
one drill what the Dolphins was doing with the stick, where the coach was like block using the hand to block this for the fade route. That was pretty like good coaching right there. A good drill.
so you saying this is not good coaching?
I don't even think a coach is telling him to do that. I think he do that on his own time.
Nah,
Like
this is during practice.
I see a coach there. Dang, what the hell? He actually getting paid to tell niggas to put a beekeeper over his face.
Yo,
He's getting paid good
he got two
money to
coaches
tell
watching
a
him do
grown
this.
man.
Two coaches watching him do this.
Right, he's getting paid for it. That's why I say that being a coach is an easy job. But all that NFL stuff, that's an easy job. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna tell a grown man to put a net over his face so it could be better catching that for football. And no situation in football will there ever be a net type of situation in your face.
Mm,
Like you trying to practice for like a grocery bag coming into your face, when the ball's in the air. Like, no, that's not gonna happen, bro.
but it messes up the vision, though. It messes up the vision.
I guess it can't mess it up that bad.
Hey, CD Lamb, if you feel like you about to lose your job to George Pickens, let us know. We'll take you in Miami. No problem. But this ain't it, my dog. This ain't it, my boy. You know, if you want to be a beekeeper, I know somebody who hiring. You know, they need a good beekeeper in the Dallas area. We could definitely hook you up with a job as a beekeeper for sure. But this is just,
If
I'm
anything,
losing energy.
they should
I'm
just
losing
put a
energy
stick in
watching
the
it.
front of his face right before the ball comes, because that's more realistic. Because that's what a DB gonna do. They gonna put their hand in front of your face right when the ball come. All that, not no plastic bag or no bag in your face. Like,
I don't know. He probably got a second job.
and
He got to
you
go
gotta
to the
catch
second job
footballs
right after
and
this.
right, you gotta
Yeah,
catch footballs and exterminate a house right after practice.
yeah, exterminate these right after. You know, but hey, shout out to CD. You know,
Yeah,
this is kind of scary right here, but you're lucky that
he's
we
still
know
gonna
that
catch
you're a good
passes.
receiver, huh?
Yeah, I'm saying nevertheless, he's still a good receiver. Nevertheless,
You say what?
I said nevertheless, he's still a good receiver. He's just trying to find that edge.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
What RG3
But,
saying?
This one play from Shadur Sanders in training camp shows you three things. Number one, it shows you his command at the line of scrimmage. Watch how he pulls the tight end back into the core of the protection to get to a max protection look, knowing that he identifies the defense being in cover zero. Cover zero means that they're bringing the house. They're playing man coverage on the outside, and they're blitzing everybody to try to make the quarterback get the ball out of his hands as fast as possible. Well, by going max protect, Shadur allows himself to stay calm in the pocket, be able to set his feet on the back foot, and deliver an absolute dime for a touchdown to Gabe Larvidan. All right. Now, number two, look at the reaction of his teammates on the sideline. This isn't some, oh, we're going through training camp, let's just celebrate with everybody type of celebration. This is genuine excitement because they're seeing this young quarterback develop right in front of their eyes. And then number three, it shows you based off the body of work through the first 5 practices of training camp, that Shedeur Sanders should be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Period. End of story. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. He's playing better than anyone else at the position. The locker room believes in him. The results are there on the field. Cleveland Browns, stop prolonging the inevitable. Make Shedeur Sanders your starting quarterback because he's earned it.
How you feel about Shedeur? You see what he said?
Yeah, nah, he definitely should be a starter. True, until he mess up super bad, I guess. Like that's what it should have
You like
always
Deshaun
been. Like the
Watson?
minute he got drafted.
You like Deshaun Watson?
It says Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
Oh, Deshaun Watson. Nah, he elite too. I don't know why they got both of them on the same team though. I never understood that, bro. One of them need to leave. Like they both
Because
good, bro.
Shedeur fell to like the 5th round. And, they had already picked the quarterback, Dylan Gabriel, but Shedeur Sanders was still there.
Yeah,
And I have a feeling that Shedeur Sanders is going to start this year.
Yeah, I remember that he did get drafted like 5th, crazy whatever round it was.
Mm.
But yeah, nah, he should be a starter though, definitely. 9 times out of 10, he probably is. Coming into the season, I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, you got any more videos or that was it?
I don't got any more videos. Appreciate y'all for pulling up to the stream. If you want to find out the information that happened at practice today, you got to go to the beginning of the stream and watch it from there. You'll get the feel of what I think about each player, and you'll get some good insight. Tomorrow's no practice, but I may still hop on live just to talk about other things that's happening around the NFL. Maybe I'll show y'all some future bets I have in regards to the season. Who will go over under on certain things? Who knows? But this is day 3. I'll be here for every practice, streaming what happened at practice. So be on the lookout. Y'all stand up. Y'all know it's DGE. If anybody else got anything else to say, please say in the comments before I hop off. Please say in the comments. Cat in the hat 69. Just make sure you send me that Discord. They got all the clips, so I can react to them. Please and thank you for Thursday. I could definitely use y'all. Unless I find some Ray-Bans, I might go record out there. You never know. Any last words from you, Money?
Nah, man, shoot. Just yeah, boy, stay tuned, man. We're gonna be back soon for more. Going live again soon.
Yep, that's definitely a fact. Let me see. I'm gonna hit you up right after this. All right.
All right.
Okay, but you already know what it is. It's DGE Dolphin Gang Entertainment. It's your boy DG. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Hope to see y'all again on the next stream. I'm going.